Okay guys, so with Elden Ring being literally a day away now, the one thing that I've seen a lot on the internet is regards to the co-op play and PvP. How's it going to work and how are you going to bring your friends in? Well, actually it's a little bit complicated and there's a bit more to it than what you may think. With that being said, we're going to go through it today and hopefully help you guys with your co-op experience first off the bat. Let's get into it. What is going on guys, CloudPlays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're in Elden Ring and we're going to be helping you guys get your co-op experience in place. And for those of you guys who enjoy the PvP side, we're also going to be taking a look at that and explaining exactly how it works. If you haven't already, slap that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on, it'd be greatly appreciated. We've also got a 30% sale going on with Advanced GG. If you're using code CLOUD, we'll get you a cheeky 30% off of the #1 energy supplement on the market. Let's get into this. So, co-op does not exactly work as you may think. In each world you can have up to 4 people to play the co-op style with, although that doesn't mean you can just jump in with 3 friends. Each world will have a 4-player cappage on it, and that does not settle with the way that you may think, meaning that the blue characters would be components of a companion and people that you could play alongside, and red players are people who are there to invade. Now the way that the world will work is you can play in 2 styles. You can have 2 blue and 2 red, or 3 blue and 1 red. Unfortunately, you cannot fill up that entire world with just your blue and not be able to be invaded. It does get a little bit frustrating on that means, but there is some complicated backstories. Now we'll get into that in just a second, but if you guys are wanting to join up with your friends, there are things that you have to do. Now if you haven't already, when you join into the game, you are going to need to obtain the Tarnished Furled Finger. You are also going to need to get hold of the Calling Finger Remedy. Now what these do are actually quite simple. The Tarnished Furled Finger states the following: you can leave a gold summon sign to play cooperative multiplayer. This sign will appear for other players' worlds and allow them to summon you as a furled finger for cooperative multiplayer. Multiplayer begins once you are summoned and your objective will be to defeat the area boss. If you leave a second summon sign, the older sign will vanish. And the Calling Finger Remedy states that with a Calling Finger Remedy you can summon signs, which can be used to summon players from other worlds. These are various types of summon signs. Gold signs summon furled finger cooperators, and red signs summon duelist adversaries. For either type of multiplayer, the summoning player becomes host of fingers. Now this does sound a little bit complex, and that's because it kind of is. This isn't going to settle just on a simple method, and there are a few things that you guys need to know about the cooperative play before you actually dive into it. Now you already know that you have to have invaders within your world before you think that you can just run ahead and play through the whole game in cooperative, which may lead to a lot of you guys to want to play solo primarily. Also, on top of that, when you are in cooperative, you are not allowed to use your mount. You are strictly limited to running around on foot, and that may mean that certain parts of the game, during certain bosses, you may want to go ahead and do that one solo. Also, on top of that, once you do summon somebody else and you do play alongside the cooperative, once you do die, you are also going to be sent back to your original world and will have to redo the summoning process to join back up with that friend. This does become a little bit frustrating, but alongside a lot of the other Souls features, this is something which is quite normal and was solely expected when it came to the multiplayer function. Now the PvP factor of this game is going to be somewhat janky and a little bit frustrating due to the factor of it being quite balanced right at the beginning of the game. The best experience for the PvP factor is going to be on launch day, and that is just a full-blown fact, mainly because everybody's going to be playing at the exact same level and the balance is going to be, well, pretty balanced. Once we start getting down the line, maybe about 3 to 4 weeks or even a month and a half down the line, you are going to find that PvP is not going to be for everyone. So getting through as much of it as you can cooperatively is going to be something you want to do quite early on from launch day. Once you do get to that month mark, people are going to start to find metas, and PvP is going to get a little bit more frustrating as people are going to have put a lot more time in and are probably going to just be walking around and potentially just griefing. This does cause for a lot of frustration and does does also cause for a lot of rage, which we all know the Souls-like games already hold a lot of. As an overall though, this is quite an interesting factor, in co-op and PvP is not the most simplest things when it comes to Elden Ring. Although it is quite complex, it is also quite intriguing as to exactly how it's going to work. Me myself, I'm going to be there on launch day with 2 of my friends. I'm going to be testing out the multiplayer functionality quite in depth and seeing exactly how this one works. For all things Elden Ring and future videos, make sure you smash in the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribing with post notifications turned on to make sure you don't miss any more content from myself, Cloud Plays. Thank you so much again for watching. I appreciate all of your faces, but as always, up until next time, I'll see you in the clouds.